What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a 5 things that I don't like about my car. I apologize that it is really dirty right now, but let's just get right into it. So number 1, starting off in the engine, it's a 4-cylinder and it's very slow. I would like a car that was at least boosted or faster. And it's just really slow. It doesn't get, you can't get on it really at all. I mean, it's quick, but it's not fast in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it's just not a very fast car. Moving on towards the interior, my number 2 would have to be that it is an automatic, sadly. I really wanted a manual car for my first car, but my parents wouldn't let me. They said I'd be more distracted, which didn't really make sense because I'd have to be more focused on the gear changing and not be able to be on my phone or anything like that if I had a manual, but it's whatever. It's my first car, so I'm not complaining about it. So that would be my second reason, is that it's an automatic. My third would be with these Scion TCs, everything is this really cheap made plastic, and I have two 12-inch subs, so when those are going, a lot of stuff rattles and creaks and moves, and it makes a lot of weird noises, and I'm not really a big fan of that. But that cheap plastic, they could have easily replaced it with something better. Like, I can literally just pop this off with my finger if I really wanted to. Like, see, it's that cheap, and just, I mean, it's easy when you're doing like installations and stuff, it's helpful, but as just driving around all day, it makes a lot of noises, and I'm not really a fan of that. But that would be my third thing that I don't like about this car, is that it's really cheaply made plastic. My number 4, oh yeah, speaking of my car, I recently put on this old, well, new to you guys, but an old front lip that had originally gotten knocked off and broken into a bunch of pieces, so I just did that bunk ass zip tie to hold it all together, and then I threw my easy lip back on underneath it, so I'm like 3 inches off the ground, and on my coilovers I still have about another inch to go, that I could go down. But yeah, moving on to my 4th thing that I don't like about this car, is that it is a salvage title, but the reason that it is salvaged was due to a front end collision, which basically just needed a new front bumper. Like, no frame was bent or anything like that. It was nothing serious, and it didn't really do any serious damage to the car. So that would have to be my 4th one, is that it's a salvage title, because when it does come time for me to sell this car, it's going to be a lot harder for me to sell it because it's a salvage title. A lot of people don't really trust them, but my car only has 87,000 miles on it about. But the fact that it's salvage title just really depreciates the value of it. So that'd be my 4th. Alright, and the 5th thing that I do not like about my car is that it's just not very loud to me. Like, even with this aftermarket exhaust, it still sounds really good, and it made a huge improvement from stock, but it's just, there's 2 mufflers on here. This exhaust has 2 mufflers. There's one right there and then one right there. So I'm thinking this summer that I'm gonna cut this one, and I'm just gonna do like a straight pipe right there and just connect the mid pipe straight up to this muffler right here, and hopefully that'll be a lot louder. Just basically do a muffler delete on one of the 2 mufflers. But if I had to pick a 5th thing that I didn't like about my car, is that it would have to be that it's not very loud. But that also ties in with the it being a really small engine. But yeah, that's my video on 5 things I do not like about my car. But don't get me wrong, I do love this car. I just thought I'd make a video on some things that I don't like too much about it, and those are the 5 I could come up with. I actually had to think about it a lot because this car is really a nice car. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and always remember to subscribe. Thank you.